Oh man, if you're invested in Coinbase, this is absolutely massive. So we had great Q2 earnings, which we covered on this channel for Coinbase, listed as ticker symbol coin. But remember, we had a slight down in that they said some trading activity could be reducing in the Q3 figures. But Bitcoin has just crossed the $50,000 mark, and a lot of altcoins are booming right now. Ethereum, with their successful EIP 1559, we're seeing a lot of trading on NFTs, and volume is really starting to pick up. So if you remember, Coinbase had a lot of their trading done by certain phenomena at the time. We thought crypto was in a great place in Q1, and therefore they saw that Q2 had some of that volume and some of the downturn. But now that crypto is starting to reverse back out, this could potentially be really big for Coinbase's Q3 earnings now. We're here coming towards mid-end of October. And I mean, looking at the last 60 days, which covers your July and most of August period, you've got Bitcoin up 50%, you've got Ethereum up 72%, you've got Cardano up 111%, Binance Coin 64%, XRP 97%, Dogecoin even 40%, Polkadot 79%, Solana 144%. All really good for Coinbase because the volumes are surging, they're going to get their transaction fee, and that's really good for the platform. So anybody who's concerned that Q3 trading could see a slowing because of the down period we faced when Bitcoin went to 28, that should all be reversed out of the way now. Now you're going to see a lot of FOMOing in as people start to panic buy these NFT plays. They see Solana pumping 150%. They want in. They see Cardano pumping 130% in 30 days. They want in. They see Bitcoin back up to 50, and you're going to see a whole bunch of FOMOing in. We've seen PayPal now announce that they're going to enter the UK market with cryptocurrencies, which is good for awareness. It's going to be good for Coinbase in turn because people download PayPal. They'll play around with it. They'll dabble with the cryptocurrency, which, remember, on PayPal, you don't own the keys. And then perhaps they're going to want to graduate and go over to Coinbase as a more suitable platform. We saw that happen in the United States. So that's a really interesting play going on there. Now let's also look at what we have here. So you can see this article, which is Coinbase puts more skin in the crypto game. We know that they got board approval for $50 million of crypto purchases, so they can take their stockpile cash that they have on their balance sheet, and the board have approved for them to go and buy cryptocurrencies with it. But here is the beautiful thing. Coinbase have visibility of all the trades, right? They're the exchange. They can see which themes are really popular, and they said they're going to trade on all the themes which are popular. So if you imagine, this is a statement coming from them, this means we will become the first publicly traded company to hold Ethereum, proof of stake assets, DeFi tokens, and many other crypto assets supported for trading on our platform. Now, we know that MicroStrategy have a lot of Bitcoins. I think they have more than 100,000 Bitcoins in their company. So Coinbase is not the first publicly held company, but it's just another one in the market, and they're arguably the ones with the most visibility. So you could argue this is a little bit unfair, but I think this is just the cost of doing business for Coinbase. Because what they can do, and what they said they will do, is they'll be able to match the custodial balances of their users. So if they find that their users are holding, let's make up some numbers, 50% Bitcoin, 25% exposure to Ethereum, they got 10% Solana or Cardano, they can match those percentages in their portfolio. So not only do they see the trends that are booming, they can match the portfolio. And if anybody comes to them and say, oh, that's anti-competitive, or you're not allowed to do that, they can say, we're doing that to safeguard our users. We're holding a certain percent to safeguard the custodial balances of our users. So a really good move by Coinbase, very clever by Brian Armstrong, the CEO there. And this is a really good sign for the Coinbase stock. I mean, the two things. One is obviously the purchasing, which is fine. The fact that they've got clearance to take their cash piles and reinvest profits into crypto. It's a good sign that they're doubling down. They're not trying to hedge out of this and put that money in government bonds. They're doubling down in the thing that they know best, which is crypto. So really good sign. I like to see that in a company. You won't see Elon Musk hedging out of electric vehicles and spending some money doing non-AI or EV related activities. It doesn't make sense from Tesla's point of view. So that's a really good sign. And then the other sign was the trading volumes. The trading volumes is a really exciting thing to see because that's how Coinbase makes their money, right? We've seen that they've managed to diversify away and create other income streams such as their staking and earning. But still, they're fundamentally just like Robinhood, which we analyzed. They're still a transaction-based company. So we wanted to see the volumes. We were a bit concerned because we thought, how are we going to make up with that? How are we going to reconcile that Dogecoin when Dogecoin boomed and the volumes went through the roof? That made up a lot of both Coinbase's and Robinhood's revenue. So it's good to see now we're getting other movers. We're getting more solid projects, in my opinion, moving. In the likes of Solana. They're not going anywhere. Solana, Polkadot, Uniswap, the Ethereum-based DeFi tokens. You're seeing the NFT games increasing in volume. We can show you that now. So let's look at this one here. So you can see OpenSea volumes over the last 24 hours, 639 ETH, Uniswap doing really well, Axie Infinity. So look at all these. You got Uniswap 3 there as well, so you should really add those two together. These platforms are really booming on the Ethereum network. So it's a really good sign for Coinbase if you're invested in Coinbase and you kind of braved it out. I got burnt on the open with Coinbase. As I was quite public with, I did rush in on this IPO, which is why I kind of stepped back on the Robinhood one, and glad I did on that one as well. And slowly want to start building a position. But for those of you who did average down on Coinbase and stuck with your conviction, it's a great company. They've got the numbers are phenomenal. Their growth quarter on quarter and year on year is unheard of, even for a fast-paced growth tech company, fintech company. So things are really looking good for that. So there you go. There's an update on Coinbase, and we'll see you in the next one.